Hey, you're on dress code. Come on, we discuss this.
Inside out. So we're Holmes, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. We were assigned the education advisor. We got some not so coherent responses on. I won't point anybody out when asked. As far as the day-to-day operations, regardless of which department we were talking to, show up on time. This is the number one thing. Show up on time. You're taking an administrative bonus for that, just for showing up on time, in addition to your salary. Be a team player. Be willing to work overtime hours when necessary, when needed. The main thing with an education advisor would be, you're talking to somebody, you're doing a proper needs analysis, okay? They called the phone for a reason. They picked up the phone and called you for a reason. What is it that they need? What is it that they want? They want or need X job or X career, but they have Y education, and we have to bridge that gap between X and Y. So as an advisor, in this capacity, these are the options available. Now, I was under the impression, until I talked to a certain somebody, that financial aid was available through SoftRock, and I was under the misconception. I was then corrected as far as where the financial aid would come from. It would actually come from the schools, whether it be online or an institution. As far as the pros and cons, who has pros and cons? Off the page there.
Well, these were pretty much hilarious. Commission was a big one. It's not a sales mission, but you do get commission. Big one's helping people out. You know, I've always in sales, so I'm not really helping people out, but I feel like you guys actually enjoy helping people out, getting them a job, furthering their education, not only better themselves, but like furthering their families. You know, making more money for the family. The atmosphere. When I worked with my first interview, I just noticed the atmosphere right hands down. Seems like everybody's vivacious, fun, team players. Definitely come to work, bettering not only you guys, ourselves, but the company. Yeah, this one was the free cereal, although Cinnamon Toast Crunch was mentioned.
That was the only non-vague thing that Taylor mentioned. All of a sudden, she went into specifics all of a sudden.
Soft drinks. And then another big one was the ability to move up in the company, promote within. That was a huge one. The cons, these are pretty funny. Drones are not allowed inside, fly inside the building. No free candy or ice cream, we gotta eat that in here. Due with the outdoor weather, we gotta have indoor sports. And the drive time to work is a big one, and the beach is not close enough. So that's pretty funny. And then here.
All right, mine was compensation. This was a very quick one because we didn't get a lot of responses. People are pretty private about that, so don't blame them. People said we got answers such as, well, it's enough. It pays my bills. And yeah, that was pretty much it across the board. People dress very nice and they drive nice cars, so that pretty much sums it up. And everybody's very happy.
So we have to figure out what the bills are, and then when we started asking questions like, what was your 2013 W-2, we were met with somewhat of a little bit of resistance for some reason, we couldn't figure it out. So, other than that,
That's it.
That's it.